Welcome to the real MacKay, the Scotland Today video blog, a wee bit later today. Particular reason for that, you will have seen something very unique online today. If you went to stv.tv/politics, you will have seen for the first time we covered First Minister's questions from the Scottish Parliament live, and this is what you would have seen.
Hello and welcome to a new STV webcast bringing you live coverage and analysis of the highlight of the Scottish political week, First Minister's questions.
To vote for that proposal.
Cathy Jameson, final question.
Presiding Officer, I noticed...
First up, Cathy Jameson. Do you think she's done herself any favours?
Yeah, I think she did quite well, actually. I mean, she stuck to one issue, one subject. Wendy Alexander never used to do that. She used to go for hundreds of different issues.
Well, the presenter of that was Rachel. Rachel, first, how did it go?
It went very well. I had half a day's notice. But I think it's a great idea because we get it coming into the building. We don't do anything with it. And a lot of people are curious to see what goes on in the chamber and perhaps to have some guidance through it in the shape of Michael. You see, I hesitate to say that I was of no use. I was just steering proceedings. I was not actually giving you analysis. And it was a good time to start it off with, it being the first session back after the summer holidays. You know, a lot of things have changed. Nicholas Stevens gone. We've got Tavish Scott instead. Alex Salmon wasn't there, so you know, Nicola Sturgeon was standing. It was a good first test. Yeah.
And in production terms, I mean, there wasn't a great deal required. I mean, it was simply just to be there at the top and wind it up at the end. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, though, not much goes in, but you have to get quite a bit of planning because you don't know exactly when FMQs is. I keep wanting to say PMQs because that's what I used to do. FMQs stuff.
Of course.
Yes, but you don't know exactly when it's going to start. You could have a minute either way at midday. So obviously Michael and I had to have enough to discuss, and it's also not fair to suddenly say to him, "But what about this?" and suddenly go off on a tangent and him not know what I'm going to ask him about. So then you sit through it as soon as...
That was exciting.
It was okay. It was fine. You sit through it. You get the shout in your ear. Oh, it's starting now. So you then throw over to make it look as neat as possible. Sit through it. We furiously scribble notes, see how it goes. A few minutes before we think it's about to come to an end, Michael and I compare notes to see that we've both picked out the main things we had, and obviously once again I'm guided by him because he knows what he wants to talk about, and it was also an excellent opportunity for him to sort of flag up what's coming up on Politics Now tonight. So I think it all worked well.
Good. Well, it's the first of many, and you can see it all, another service brought to you by stv.tv, and of course highlights from that on Scotland Today tonight at 6 o'clock.